Sound check, sound check. 1 2 1 2. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Toronto Top Tiers Cyber Sun City Saturday edition. Today is Saturday, April the 29th. About to get some fancy strike action going on in here. Welcome back everyone. It's been a while since I've done one of these things because we've been really busy with our offline events. Next month we have Anime North, which is a convention in Toronto that we have to run some events for. And then the next month after that, June, will be Toryuken. So a busy schedule ahead for us at Toronto Top Tiers, but in terms of the online scene, I'm doing my best to keep it alive as possible. Sometimes it's really good to connect with the rest of the world. Make sure I'm busy. Yeah, so I'm gonna make sure that I'm audible here. Let's take a look at today's competitors. It's going to be a nice... Wait, no. Before we do that, let's just remind everyone what Fantasy Strike is. Fantasy Strike is a strategically difficult, mechanically elegant game created by Serlin Games. You can find this game on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation Network, and Steam. It's got rollback and crossplay. It's free to play. There's no strings attached. You don't even need a PlayStation Premium or PlayStation Plus subscription, Nintendo Switch Online. You can literally go to the store and download it right now for free. No strings attached. What more do you want? Alright, time for the competitors. The competitor list of today's tournament. Gonna be a nice, cozy 5-person tournament. Janet, Orgnus, Mr. Sup, Red Baron, rounding it off, PTR, SD Boy. It's gonna be a fun one today. Round robin format. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna do first to 2 round robins, and then after that, whoever finishes in the top 2, we'll just do a grand finals between them, and we'll do a first to 3 to determine the grand winner of today's tournament. And if there's a tie in the round robin format, it'll be a sudden death first to 1. How's it going, everyone? Here, I'm Safety Man right here, getting ready to start today's Fantasy Strike tournament. Let's take a look at our bracket. Well, I mean, I'm going to look at our bracket as the admin of the tournament. So, round robin format means everybody plays everybody, and every match will be on stream. 5 people. This is roughly 10 matches. So, if it was 5 people, it's like the... If it was a 6-person tournament, it'd be streaming 10 matches. So today we'll probably stream 11 matches. 10 matches being the round robin format, and then the grand finals. So I'm just gonna go in the order that is presented to me by Starchiji. First match of the day. And I see the people are there. It will be Orgnus versus Mr. Sup. So this should be Germany versus Brazil, if I'm not mistaken. DE versus BR. Going to connect to Orgnus now. Let's wait for Mr. Sup to log in here. Make sure everyone stays hydrated. It's possible that Mr. Sup might be restarting the PC. If that's the case, we can give them a bit more time and play the second match, because I do see the participants there. Alright, we're gonna move on to second match for now. Give Mr. Sup some time. Let's go on to Red Baron versus PTRSD Boy. So I believe this is, let me just check here before it starts. 1v1 format. Forgot I have to mention that. Alright, so PTRSD Boy will be on the Quince. Looks like Red Baron will be on the Onimaru. Alright, let's get it on.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, the regal costumes in play. The king versus the samurai fighting in the casino. What a more fitting tale. Both of them getting their neutral started, feeling each other out. And now Red Baron doing more of the feeling with a slight life lead. Very cheap. Consent of the governed plus on block. Then trying to get some space back. PTR defending and uses the tricky grounded C, becoming the illusion, creating that cross up and taking the first round. There's a good forward shoulder tackle by Red Baron, getting some more space, but this is something that PTR Boy likes to do. Set out that mirror, claim all that space back. Because you do not want to get hit by that move. Nice, that's a counter. They're applying pressure. That guard crush indicator is on screen. If you block a sword attack while that thing is up, it'll be as if you didn't block the attack at all. There we go, Red Baron finishing it off with a throw.
Round 3.
Let's move on to round 3. Sets up the mirror and runs into it. Now Two Truth is active. So in this mode, all the clones, all the illusions, have hitboxes, so you become a lot more threatening. The timer is running down. There's some good defense shown by Red Baron right until the very end. And this is where it gets scrambly. PTRSD with a life lead. Gonna hang back, saying, "You're gonna have to come to me." Gets a throw in. Now it's a very tough spot for Onimaru, one of the slowest characters in the game. PTR wants to finish, get some insurance with that mirror, spending the bar. And there it is, just the jump.
Round 4. Fight.
Takes the round. 2-1. Nice and close. When the stray hit, that's gonna get PTR some space. We're just getting hit with these stray grounded C's. Damage adds up real quick in this game, especially since your life bar it's not really numbers, it's just pips of meter. And that's gonna be a block and a punish. PTRSB looking good, looking to take the first game, unless Red Baron has something to say about it. Do a nice whiff punishing that. A lot of recovery on the jump. The helm breaker. Okay, nice jump. Stuffs the back A with a throw. Now applying some pressure, but this is going to get him out. Doesn't get the hit, but resets back to neutral. Neutral is not something that Onimaru excels at, with very slow buttons, but the counter finds its mark. He's swinging, now on his last bit of health, but the max distance forward A. Onimaru's sword does 2 points of damage. Oh no, running into the mirror. Now you have to block all this crap. The thing about Fantasy Strike is there's no such thing as lows. There's only a stand block. So the only really mix-up you have is a cross-up and a throw. Now Red Baron fighting. Fighting for that deficit. And it's growing. Wants to activate that guard crush, but can't. Pressure's too strong. And now he can't block this for too long. Yeah. One of the cheapest things about that mirror is that even though the mirror is in your face and you're blocking it, there is a gap in between. So your opponent can actually throw you or cross you up even during you blocking that mirror. So PTR with the first game.
Round 1. Fight.
As we head into our second match of the day. Red Baron sticking with the Onimaru. Needs to play like he did the second round, and there we go, the first Yomi counter of the day. Yomi counters, for those who are new watching. The only way to break throws in this game is to let go of your controller. If you have no inputs while you're being thrown, you'll get counter the throw and throw them right back. And there it is, those illusions all having hitboxes. Even though Onimaru hit something, it was not the real Quince.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice. It's under. Punishes the back A, now has corner. That's a good goes for the escape option, doesn't get it now. Yeah. That's one thing that Quince can do once he has super. Jump up, consent of the governed. If you don't have an invincible move, you're essentially forced to block it. You could potentially just face pressure. Mirrors up, has to block, and then thrown into the mirror. This all combos too. PTR playing this nicely right now. The thing about Onimaru is a very tanky character. Sometimes if you just keep him blocking, you minimize the chances of him hitting you. Quince has very tricky ways to approach. But Onimaru's got the big damage, getting that Helm Breaker. Is this gonna trade? No. The startup of that move is too slow, and now has to block. And you can pretty much freely use your clones to push your opponent all the way into the corner. Another unfortunate side effect of Onimaru is that his hit animations, his hit attacks with the sword, have so much block stun or hit stun that if he hits one of the clones, the active Quince can just walk up and whack him. Now they're getting the mirror set up. 10 seconds on the clock, not much Red Baron can do. PTR looking poised to take it. Let's see what happens. It's not over till the fat lady sings. And what a quick 3 damage from PTR. Red Baron looking for an opportunity. The PTR staying mobile. Making the slow attacks harder to hit. Now down to his last health is Red Baron. And just waiting for that mirror to be active. Does no damage, but this might be it unless, yeah. The Helmbreaker does have armor, but with 1 health, that armor is essentially rendered ineffective. As PTR takes the first game in the round robin. As we update our brackets. And I think Mr. Sup is ready to play. We'll put this result in. Good games, guys. So we'll go on to Organist versus Mr. Sup. Cross-continental battle. thing about that matchup is it becomes very difficult if Onimaru doesn't get a chance to get started. But once he gets started, it can be very intimidating based on the amount of damage that Onimaru can do. Organist, probably on the right side with the Rook. And then we have Brazilian lag Mr. Sup on the left with the Quince. Let's see how this goes.
Round 1. Fight. Earthquake.
Okay, nice. Mr. Sup, aware of the Earthquake. That Earthquake is an unblockable low. It does no damage, but the whole point of that move is to knock you down, so that Rook can get in and set up his scary close-up grapple pressure. Mr. Sup, again playing with the mirror. And this is again, Quince, a very mobile character versus a very slow Rook that does a lot of damage. But instead of being a brawler, Rook is more of a grappler. Using that landslide to get in, and the jump. No, it doesn't get the jump. I think that might have been a grounded C. Rook's super does 3 damage, very... And it, after the freeze, if you're not already jumping, it is already too late. Yeah, so that jump I thought Quince did was actually the grounded C. The grounded C, Quince does do a hop, but I don't believe he's fully off the ground until a little bit later in the animation. Now Mr. Sup applying the pressure with the 2 truths, essentially the win condition, especially against Rook. If Quince gets that started, Rook's gonna be blocking for days. Organist gets the knockdown. By using those body splashes, nice! Oh, the chase down! Yeah, don't stop attacking. The thing about that split move is you're on the wrong side. You're not invincible as Quince does the punch. So Organist, not stop attacking, gets the round. Now Mr. Sup getting straight hits by the landslide. That's gonna be a win for Mr. Sup. And the POW counter hit. Consent of the Governor does have iframes. Is that gonna hit? Yes! It's gonna be 3 damage for Organist. And then the grounded C command grab. So the thing about throws in this game is that you can get grabbed out of your pre-jump frames with the regular throw. But for special throws like command grabs, those are ones you must jump. You can't get grabbed on your pre-jump frames. So instead of jumping being the universal answer to throws, it can often be jumping or doing nothing, depending on which throw you're defending against. Which makes throws that much more scary in this game, especially if you got a command grab. Now Mr. Sup, fighting from a deficit, that's going to be a hit for Organist. And the empty jump, not a block string, it was a fake block string, you got scammed. And it's just a simple block string tick grab, but Organist takes it 1-0.
You lose.
That whiffed jump splash, very reminiscent for me at least of KOF. In KOF there's a lot of jump pressure. Sometimes you can fake the pressure by getting an empty jump and going for a low. But in this game, the empty jump low is essentially empty jump throw. Nice back A. Rook's boot does have a lot of startup, so susceptible to getting stuck by fast moves. Oh, this is a weird autocorrect. Okay, no, never mind. Went the right way. It's gonna be a whiff. No! Jumps up and presses a button. Pretty sure Mr. Sup could have just sat there, let it whiff, and then punished with back A.
Round 2. Fight.
That's the thing about fighting games. Sometimes if you extend a hurt box, you'll get clipped, even though the animation doesn't suggest it. And a big 4 damage, 2-hit landslide into the follow-up. Right now, Mr. Sup has to worry about chip, but I don't think we'll get chip now. 2 truths in play, we can get 2 damage off that. Goes for the split, gets the hit. And the throw into the clone.
Round 3.
Mr. Sub survives that round. Back A from a mile away.
Vines.
Back A. The back A hitbox by Quinn extends vertically, almost infinitely, it seems.
Checkmate.
Organist reacting to the split animation. Quince's grounded C. The thing about Quince's ground C is that you can delay the time that he does the punch, but you can't stop the punch. So as soon as you see it, if you know that Quince is going to be on one side, activate that super, almost guaranteed to grab him as he goes in for the punch. Nice. Some steady pressure by Mr. Sup. And the vines too high to hit the positive spin.
Round 5. Fight. Earthquake. Landslide.
Earthquake gets the knockdown. Clap with the extension. And that, I think he was walking. Yes, he was.
Checkmate. Buster.
There is around 6 frames of startup to that super. So
Perfect.
you have to really be like
Round 6.
knowing when they're gonna go for it. They're very preemptive to avoid that super. And because of that, it's probably the slowest charging super in the game because of how good it is. Ooh, wake up throw. And I think this is a jump. Yes. We're gonna sniff it. I mean, Mr. Sub sniffed the super attempt and gets the punish nicely.
Round 7. Fight.
But the thing is, if that was a normal grab, that would have possibly have worked because you can grab pre-jump frames. With landslide whiff punishing the back A. It's gonna give Organist a bit of breathing room. Just wants out of the corner. You can use that super as almost a mobility option to escape corners. Yeah, only one hit of armor on the landslide. Just desperately trying to keep the Rockman away. Oh, just gets hit. Oh, I think he's on the other side. Yep. Missed up, looking good. And the trade will take it 1-1.
You win. Wins.
The Chancellor has arrived.
I'm gonna potential character swap. Alright, grappler number 2 for Organist.
Midori, it's an honor to fight.
If anybody's ever played Street Fighter 2, Midori is essentially the spiritual successor, or I guess the function of E Honda. Has a lot of E Honda's moves, which we're about to see right now. So E Honda doesn't have a jumping headbutt. He wishes he had a jumping headbutt. The Midori has that. This is the back A's by Twins. Back A a really strong button in this matchup because you protect the entire sky, and if you space it well, you'll outspace pretty much all of Midori's normal buttons. But when Midori becomes a dragon, it's a whole different story. Because the dragon reach is actually insane.
Fight.
That back A, tail whip, essentially reaching 3/4 of the screen. And that's going to be a punish. So the transformation back to human has around 12 frames of recovery. But the transformation from human to dragon is 0 frames of recovery. So you can actually use that move to just peek what your opponent's going to do.
Round 3.
Mr. Sup, now up 2 after being previously down 2 match points. And that back A, really strong button in this match. It's getting hit, probably thought that was a cross-up. Just non-stop pressure. Organist needs to get the dragon form active.
Fight.
Counter hit. It's gonna take some corner. Went for the parry. No dice. And the clip. That is probably the worst case scenario. Gonna go to dragon. See which side he's on. Gets the block. The mirror's still active though. Man, that's a tough situation. Thing about dragon is that even though you have very big hitboxes, You've also big, very, very big hurt boxes as well. Being susceptible to a bunch of Quince's cross-up shenanigans. And with that said, that's going to be the game for Mr. Sup. 2-1. Alright. Yes. So now we'll do two people who haven't played. We're going to do Janet versus PTRSD Boy. Janet from the UK, PTRSD Boy from the Canadias. The Canadias.
Quince.
Alright, more Quince action.
Has arrived.
We got the Panda. It's CA versus GB. I gotta remember my flag
Round
codes.
1.
Alright, here we go.
Fight.
Getting right into it. Quinn's always a very fast-paced character. The items he throws are random. Sometimes they can do a lot of damage. Sometimes you can end up healing your opponent or yourself. It's always a mixed bag when it comes to this character. That's the thing that Lum has. The baby panda walks so slow. You gotta spend so much time to kill him, making sure that you don't run into any of them. The PTR gets the mirror and the pressure. Then it fires back with a jackpot. Gets one life back. Really well defended life. The cloud can only damage the opponent. The only thing that Lum has to worry about is the bomb, which can damage both of them. But fireworks is the jackpot item, because after that... Oh, I didn't realize time was a factor. Jen is essentially stealing that with that last bit of damage. But yeah, the fireworks, as soon as they start going, around 1.5 seconds after, raining down a bunch of projectiles onto your opponents. And the bomb is almost like a stop sign. Both opponents have to stop, be aware of what's happening, and not get caught by the explosion. That point had to jump to get around the bomb. That mirror does have 3 points of durability. Oh, sneaking the mirror through the jackpot, but unfortunately has to get rid of the kids. The damn kids. The delinquents. And barely able to use up any of that two truths. Now Janet getting in with the throw mix-ups. The cherry was shared. The cherry lands on top of both of them. They'll both get a life and another timeout. Another timeout where Janet comes out on top. That's 2 timeouts already. Rounds in this game are quick. They're only 60 seconds as opposed to the general 99 seconds, as you see in most fighting games. Janet just making the correct decision. Using that bomb. Get some plus frames.
Round 4. Fight.
Nice space. My PTR. But it's against Lum. Lum is one of those characters where no lead is safe because of the fact that sometimes he can just pull out a bunch of healing items and your life lead goes bye-bye. Just like that. The last thing you want to do is give Lum a chance to set up offense. More items means more chances at success. A nice jump out by Janet. The lightning combos wasn't able to get around the 2 truth, but this is not a bad position for Janet. It might be now, but that bomb's gonna stop. Wasn't able to get out of the way.
You lose.
I think Peter may have went for a second positive spin. It was too low into the bomb hitbox.
Round 1. Fight.
Surprise! Take that! Malice! Surprise!
PTR looking for an option to get in. Oh! Got a bit of an issue here. Is this me? I hope it's not. I hope this is just me and not on them. But right now the score is 0-0. Or 0-0 in rounds. Okay, it says I lost connection to the opponent. What does that mean? I think that... Oh, wait a minute. Might be in a crash on Janet's end. Let's see what... I'm gonna go to Discord and see what happens. Yeah, it looks like a crash. We can replay that entire set. There was no score on either side. Whoops, 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 whoops. In fact, this might be a bug on my end. I'm gonna restart as well. Because that eye icon should not be there. No, 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 no. Do not, do not, do not. I didn't want to do that. Okay, we back, I think.
Plum. Quiz.
The Chancellor has arrived.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, here we go. Nothing like the good old connection stop momentum switch. 2 fireworks for Janet. Princess, I'll take that cake and throw out a mirror too. Truth gets hit, activated. That bomb is it's such a menace during this mode. And, oh no, again? This is a bit awkward. We got another crash. You know what they say, third time's a charm, right? Okay, I'm gonna restart myself. I'm gonna restart just to be safe. No biggie, no biggie. Wait, where did my window go? There it is. Alright, we'll just wait to get connected back in. This is the glory. The glory of online tournaments. Or I guess not the glory, the bane of online tournaments. The thing about online tournaments is that the best part about it is that there's virtually no cleanup. the worst part about it is you never know what the internet gods are gonna say about the connections. Oh, the struggle's real.
Plum.
Ante up!
So you might be having some controller issues. Okay, I'm gonna stop watching. Maybe that'll allow them to get started. In fact, I think they're already in a match, and I'm just so out of sync. Okay, maybe I should connect to Janet. Nope, Janet wants to really restart. I'm gonna try connecting to Janet this time. I'm watching it from her end.
Plum.
Ante up!
Okay. So the thing about this is that I'm gonna move on and stream a different match, but I'm gonna have them see if they can conclude their match off stream. I'm just gonna give them try to conclude that off stream if possible, and then this next match we can run. So let me go to the bracket here. So that was Janet versus PTR. We can do Mr. Sup versus Red Baron. Oh, okay. I'm on Discord too, I guess send them, but they're also watching the stream, so it also works that way too.
Onimaru.
I'm in command here.
Oh boy, they both pressed Onimaru on the exact same frame. Lovely. Okay, so I actually don't know who's who. We're about to find out now.
Round one.
Mr. Sup with the gold purple. Red Baron with the red colors. BR versus US. And let's update these. And two big men swinging their swords. Nice. We haven't seen that super yet today. That super is one of Onimaru's best reversal options. Just not because of its invincibility, just how fast it is. It can get it is susceptible to trades, but 90% of the time those trades are in your favor just because of the damage output. Good. Doesn't give him a chance to get the DP follow-up. Oh, that's cheap stuff, right. That is actually an unblockable that someone told me recently. If you get the back A into the Divide and Conquer, for some reason, the last frame of Divide and Conquer, you cannot block. It is a bug that will probably never get fixed. Unless Sterling Game gets a lot of money. We'll jump this. No, the wrong timing. I think could have stayed airborne if he went for the jumping ghost. Oh boy, trades everywhere. Trader Bob. Oh, those active frames. Those ghosts were out forever.
You win.
Casper, not the friendly ghost today. Now it's going to be game for Mr. Sup.
Onimaru.
I'm in command here.
It's counter picking time.
Who is my
Going with the grave. Grave, probably the rarest character in Sun City. Used to be very popular, but now it's paved way for DLCs like
Fight.
Onimaru and Quince. Oh, unable to get over. And the cheap stuff. Literally the cheap stuff. I couldn't block that. That was a... Actually, that was a counter hit. So I think that was the stuff. But anyways, wouldn't have been able to block anyway just because of the guard crush.
Fight.
Mr. Sup looking good. Ooh. Oh, so unfortunate. Mr. Sup let go of the counter in time. And then did nothing, got the Yomi counter. And that's gonna break shield, and we got 2 bots. And good luck.
Round 3.
Red Baron needs to stop this momentum train. Gets a jump in, nice, that's 3. And then we go well-spaced projectiles, but the ghosts. Oh, what was that? Was that even a was that a trade? I couldn't even tell. And the thing about Onimaru's tactical slice goes through projectiles. And get over. Okay, he's gonna get punished. Yes. Oh, that's gonna be 2. Mr. Sup looking so good. Pressure for days. And yeah, the same setup. Show him the green stuff. And then they get antsy. Go for the grab. J-Hot Labs, let me get you the bracket. It's a round robin. So, there's really not a bracket, but... Let me, get that for you. So that's Mr. Sup over Red Baron. 2-0. Let me see here. Fantasy Strike. Just give me a moment. Here we go. Here is the bracket. Here's the bracket for you. I got it. Okay. Let me check in if PTR and Janet concluded their set. Oh, it worked. I think they're still going, so I think we can go on to who has not played yet. 3 matches done so far. I think Organist is playing Janet still. So Mr. Sup can... Mr. Sup has played how many times? He's played twice. Mr. Sup has 2 more matches left. One against Janet, who's playing, and against PTR, who's also playing, so we can't run that. Red Baron has Janet and Organist. I think we can do Organist versus Red Baron. That is a free match. Oh, they're going. Oh, wow, they're already going into it. Through the character select screen, we're going right in. Yeah, black screen scared me for a little bit. 2 big, burly characters coming into play. I'm gonna reset the scores and the flags. And big grab by Organist. Looking to get in. Nice. Nice stuffing the Earthquake. Very preemptive. And, oh no, what's happening? Oh boy. The internet gods are... No, it's still going. I think that was just on my end. Nice reaction. That's 3 damage. The Organist tying it up. Did he press a button? No? Oh, no. I think that ended up being a punish. Yeah, and very fortunate for Organist there. If you jump and you don't press a button, you can hold up and avoid all command throws, because as long as you're not committing to an action, you do not have any grounded recovery. But if you press the normal, then you're pretty screwed. And definitely in the air, goes for the jump ghosts. I gotta remember what these move names are called. And the Vine's going over the back A. That is a lower hitting hitbox. And that sweep by Rook, the neutral A, is probably one of the only ways that Rook can get plus frames on block. And the cross up. I guess in this game you can steal the corner. Or it's possible that Onimaru just wasn't fully into the corner. It's weird because a lot of games, if your opponent's backed into the corner, you cannot cross them up. The only exceptions are usually the Street Fighter games, particularly Street Fighter 4 and 5. Alright, wants to take this round, has the bots out. Gonna get a cross up, doesn't go for it, just wants pressure. And avoids it, but oh no. Mash and grab. Cross up, what side? Can we defend? Okay. Let's guess for game now. Guess for the whole game. Thunderclap into jump, gets the jump. Throw, good. And one more play. Gonna put the guard crush meter on. Oh, could have held the counter. I think if Red Baron held the counter, that would have worked. But obviously, when you hold the counter, you don't know if the Rook jump is going to be empty or a button. And that time, able to land, or able to, because of release the counter, end up just getting hit. Organist with game 1. Alright, trading 2 for 2. Rook does have 8 points of damage, or 8 points of health. Onimaru has 7. So Onimaru just has to work a tiny bit harder to kill off Rook. We're not going for the cross-up. Maybe a bit too cautious here. The thing about those bots is that they'll cover you as you're doing your offense. I would have liked to seen Red Baron perhaps go for a cross-up pogo. This time holds the counter. Goes for no, it doesn't go for the unblockable. Don't be afraid to use the cheap stuff. It's legal. Actually, now that I think about it, it might not work against Rook. Just because he has the invincible super. That could also be a thing.
Round 3.
I was only made aware of that unblockable not too long ago. Now the pressure from Organist. Is that did he hold up? No, he didn't. Big boot. Big boot to the face.
Round 4. Fight.
Landslide stops the unblockable, okay. And knowing the type of player Organist, they probably already knew that. And there we go, the grab, the light SPD range of the Windmill Crusher, we'll take it. Alright, let's check in to the matches. I think I want to see if that match concluded. Janet versus PTR. Can I get the results? So remember, the top 2 in this round robin will face off in a first to 3. So even if you win this round robin, you still gotta play another match for your grand finals. That was Organist on Red Baron. Organist takes it 2-0. Oh wait, they're still going. I have a feeling if I click this eye icon, I'm going to crash their game. So I won't do that. I think all the matches are full right now, so I can't really, what do you call it? We're in a bit of a hold situation until that match concludes. Yeah, I really don't want to hit that eye icon since they seem to be having trouble when people spectate, so I won't do that. But everybody stay hydrated. And preferably don't stay hydrated with the stuff I'm drinking because it's coffee. Get yourself a nice tall glass of fresh water. There we go. See, Nightbot knows. Alright. Ad roll? I don't really have an ad roll. We've been off for a while. Actually, maybe I do have an ad roll. Let's see. Where are we? Oh, here we go. Remind everybody that Toryukin is June 24th, 25th at the Courtyard Marriott Hotel, 475 Yonge Street in Toronto. Star.gg/Toryukin. This event already concluded. April 15th. That was a fun one. Also in the same location. Everyone got a taste of the venue. Looks like the match just finished. Want to stay connected with us at Toronto Top Tiers? Follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and YouTube. Stunt City Fighting Games, Toronto Top Tiers. Of course, also puts Kunimitsu as the avatar. Once again, Toryukin, June 24th and 25th. That is downtown Toronto, Courtyard Marriott Hotel. Street Fighter 6, Guilty Gear Strive, Tekken 7, Melty Blood Time Lubina, KOF 15, plus more games. Alright. Let's get back to Fantasy Strike. Looks like Janet will take it over PTR 2-1. Okay, let's see what we have. So, Organist looking for 2 matches. PTR. Janet looking for 3 matches. Let's do Janet versus Mr. Sup. Janet versus Mr. Sup. That will be the next one. Hope everyone's having a good April 29th, 5:04 p.m. here in Toronto, Canada. Though I guess since Fantasy Strike is a global game, it's like could be 11, could be Sunday the 30th by now. Nobody's in May just yet. Nobody's that far ahead into the future. Time zones, they're a thing. A lot of time zones and the rollback netcode bring us all together. Here comes Lum, here comes Quince. No surprises here.
The Chancellor has arrived.
Mr. Sup getting a tiny bit of that trolling. The quick Quince. Here we go.
Take that.
2 Stun Cities Titans trading on the first hit.
Take that.
Oh, the cross-up roll. And Mr. Sup claps back. Good neutral jump, defending the space. Now he's going to start taking screen position. Mirror's coming, going to try to go for the cross-up, gets it. That mirror is so good. Baby, yes, unable to get a second hit. Here comes some works. Oh, but this is okay. Almost a good situation for Quince getting knocked down. Those fireworks do not OTG. And Janet hitting the mirror, playing with death. Nice jump reaction. Gets out of that mix-up, but the stray hits are coming. The fireworks saving the day. Janet very close to death and avoids the chip. Mr. Sup looked to close it out with the chip damage from the positive spins. Janet took to the skies. Mini-Rook in play. Mini-Rook out of play. Oh, good situation for Quince. Avoids the fireworks, but takes 2. Like, had to stop the pressure because of the bomb. Oh, I'm not blocking these fireworks, says Mr. Sup. I'll find ways around it that don't involve blocking. That should be a safe jump. No. Oh, there was so much meter available. Too Truth gets active. Oh no, a cherry right to Mr. Sup. That is the curse of the panda. Can he get close enough for throw? Yes. No toys for you. Back A. Pressure. You will sit still. Pen says, no, I won't. Alright. Don't feed the monster. Oh no, dice. Dice are in play. And Mr. Sup quickly getting that mirror up. Saying, you can't play with your toys. You gotta eat your veggies first. And there we go, Mr. Sup.
Round 5. Fight.
Taking the game. Up 3-1.
Surprise!
They're rolling for cover with that bomb. What a block on the cross-up baby. Yes, you heard it here. I said cross-up baby. Sounded very wrong. Mr. Sup trying to get rid of the kid. These delinquents. It has to... Oh no, ended up being a combo. You gotta love it. Oh, the coin. The arcade token and... just gets clipped by the bomb. I think Mr. Sup wanted to walk up and maybe block. Just to get closer to the baby. Alright. It's a weird situation. Doesn't land into the bomb. Oh, not afraid of the mirror. Maybe should be now. Mr. Sup can take entire rounds with this one mix-up. But Janet, with the correct guess, gets the punish.
Round 7. Fight.
This is 0-0. Nobody has taken a victory yet. It's been very close. Back A from the top. Rope. Oh no. I think Janet may have been looking for throw.
This is my veto.
And now Mr. Sup gets the Yomi. And we're gonna go chip, chip, chip. Oh, we're just gonna make the illusions real. And I don't think that's gonna work, yeah. Consent of the Govern, a good amount of invincibility. Ended up being a trade there. So Mr. Sup first game.
Round 1.
Thing is, if you have 2 truths up, and you use your divide and conquer to make the 3 clones, those 3 clones that are doing all that crazy crap, they all have hitboxes. This costs you do have to get a Yomi or find a way to do super with 2 bars. So it's a very rare situation. And a very late cancel. Late confirmed cancel by Mr. Sup. That's some third strike Chun-Li low forward super. Take that much time. I don't think he's close enough for the throw, but close enough for a back A. Oh, big cross up by Janet. This want to be a cross up. Which way are we going to block this? I'm not blocking crap, says Janet.
Round 3.
You're going to walk it, fly right into my arms. Oh, big back A. Baby, yep, has to stop. Oh no. Is that gonna hit? It's a trade. I guess that works out for Janet. It's gonna waste a bit of time. It gets the jump in, that's huge. Oh man, Janet on the power play. Or facing a power play. Janet essentially getting a, what do you call it? Short-handed goal. 2 truths and everything, gets all the damage. For all you hockey fans out there. Another 3. Oh, Janet with momentum now. This is gonna hit. Is it a counter hit? No. So it doesn't get all the meter back. Again, Janet finding these jumps at the right time.
Round 5. Fight.
The laser eye. And the throw from a mile away. Lum does have, I think, the biggest normal throw range in the game. The dice are in play. Gonna get to play with him this time. Let's get some chip. That's a good chip for Mr. Sup. Does pick up a cherry. And this is huge. And it's gonna be thrown, yes. Meaty pressure. And gets the mix-up this time. I think that was cross-up. Jumps over to keep the corner. And just the roll by Janet.
You win.
1-1.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, close set here. Coin doesn't find its mark. You almost never see that coin whiff. Quinn's such a sneaky character. Again, starting to get the throws in. And that was a weird trade for the baby. Ooh, walking forward, no buttons. And just trades everywhere. That was pretty much Janet's round to lose there. With the damage differential. Stuffing the back A. My biggest throw range. Able to block this bomb in time. Take another 3. Janet getting all the jump-ins. And the bomb from behind wasn't able to get the cancel into the grounded B to get it out of the way. And 2 truths for Mr. Sup. Janet jumping back. Mr. Sup finally waiting. And you're gonna be here when I do this attack because of the hit freeze. Fireworks coming down. Nobody likes to block pressure. None of these two players like to block the pressure options, it seems. And now Janet starting to run away with this. Mr. Sup might slow things down just a little bit, but can't let off the gas pedal too much. Don't want to give the panda a chance to play. Nice jump back. Back A counter hit. Patriot Mirror, what's this going to be? He's going to take the space. Gets a clip. This is huge. The jump has to stop attacking because of the mirror. Well, that mirror just won't activate. Trade for Janet has the knockdown. Baby in play, going to get more items. Oh, great items. We got a whole army coming. Quinn steals the cherry. Going to get the cross-up. Going to be an Aegis Reflector situation. Another mirror up. And gets hit. Can get the back A? No, too far. The chip trade? No, not even. I'm surprised it didn't trade. End up being a clean hit for Janet. I think that move has exactly 1 frame after the freeze of invincibility. And Quince was in that hitbox range. It's not a very big range, but it's there. Janet with the very, very close 2-1 over Mr. Sup. Okay. So 4 more matches to go. Let's give Janet a break. Let's do PTR versus Organist. PTRSD boy versus Organist is next. CA versus DE.
Wins.
The Chancellor has arrived.
Right. We're deciding what threads to dress up the rook. I'm gonna go with the lime green. I'm trying to think what rock type is that.
Round 1.
But I can't right now. Like, it's not volcanic glass, but it's green.
Landslide.
Some moss. Anyways, here we go. Into the ninja forest of Setsuki. We're just getting started with the grabs.
Landslide.
That's gonna be a punish, yes. If you block a landslide, you have just enough frames to get a guaranteed throw. Pretty much every character. Unless you are... Unless you get hit on the later frame. We'll talk about that later. Good pressure by PTR, safe pressure. And finally gets the hit.
Round 2.
PTR really good at playing the lame game. Will time you out. And I love to see it. I feel like timeouts are starting to become a rarity in fighting games. Oh, let me get that up for you, Rogue Yoshi. Sorry about that. It's a round robin today, so not really a bracket. 2 truths active by Miss PTR's D-Boy. Good defense by Ordinus. Nullifying that super. You gotta do 6 more points of damage in 22 seconds.
Round 3.
Tall order there. Ooh, didn't go on the other side. Ends up getting the grab. Windmill Crusher. I do not. I'm like 99% sure Windmill Crusher doesn't grab from behind. But you know, video games, fighting games, in their weird ass hitboxes sometimes. That's gonna be a punish. Throw him to the corner. And that mirror acting like a stop sign. And Vines does have grounded recovery. That's gonna hit? Yes, clean as well. That's 2. And we have Oki. Walk up nice, gets out of the grab. A bit late on the meaty timing. I do believe you have 4 frames of pre-jump frames. That's 4 frames you can grab your opponent with a normal throw. 15 seconds on the clock for PTR. Slowly chipping away at this lead. Oh, the landslide. Could have blocked it, but I think decided to go for attack because of the mirror. Would have covered the recovery. Wasn't expecting the forward pressure. That's a knockdown. Unfortunate. And very, very smart. Getting out of there. A lot of opponents would just mash an attack into the Rook armored grab. 3 frames of pre-jump, okay. Well, that Aegis Reflector, very well placed. And finds the Yomi counter. That was one of the riskiest things you can do. Because if you let go, and Quince does nothing, you just activate 2 truths. A very, very bold play to go for Yomi. And that's gonna hit? Yes. I do believe that was an autocorrect. Thing is, whatever side you choose, as soon as the split happens, Rook will face that side. And that's a good trade for Quince. Activates the 2 truths. Using the positive spins to keep the pressure. Very well spaced mirror again. Is he gonna go into it? Unable to get the cancel. That's 3 damage for Organis. And nice, a tick grab into normal throw. Guess for game? Cross up splash. The thing is, we saw Organis do a cross up splash that completely whiffed. So there's a layer on top of that where this move might not even hit, and could just go for a sneaky throw right after. Layered offense. Ooh, unable to stuff that big boot. That's going to be a throw into the corner. He's gonna land on this. Yes. Takes an extra damage off the reset. Now we have to block. Now, Peter does have to watch. I was just gonna mention. Good awareness. Aware of Rook's option, jump super. And wasting Rook super. Wasting Rook super is huge because he takes a long time to build it back up. All right. PTR with a good start. Patriot Mirror, not in range. We're just trying to get rid of it, and does. And the Earthquake, that's a lot of space claimed by Rook. Now we guess for game. Nice jump. I think gonna be able to dodge this. Yes. They're very, very smart, staying away. Back A's not gonna put himself in throw range. Gets the two truths. Slowly take up that space. Very cautious approach, attacking the clones. There we go, it has corner. With a tie game, 4-4. And the earthquake hits. And now, very scary situation, the pressure on the boot. If you block a boot, you're back to neutral. No follow-up, didn't want to risk it. And now two truths active again. How's Organist going to deal with it? Ooh, that's not going to hit. Goes in for the pressure and going to keep the 4-3 lead.
Round 3. Fight.
Organist. I think that super was just to waste time.
Landslide. Reflect. Thunderclap. Earthquake. Landslide.
Earthquake just out of range. And no pressure hits. I think that's a jump. Yes. Puts out a mirror. Stop sign. We're just looking for these stray hits. Quakes. Ooh, meaty hit. Orin is playing footsies. That's going to be a trade. No, yeah. Opportunity for PTR. Take 3. Being aware of that jump super, there it is. Baits it out. Positive spin hits and hitting twice.
Round 4.
Very well played round by PTR. Reflect. The armor from the landslide goes through the mirror. Now Organist is in. Landslide very hard to get away even if you jump. There is a hitbox on landslide as Rook is running.
Fight. Earthquake. Landslide. Thunderclap.
Nice hit confirm.
Landslide.
When the chase, is that a jump? No. As soon as the air reset happens, Organist knew that
Round
PTR would be frozen by it.
Fight.
Immediately goes for the super. Round start mirror by PTR. Well, I wonder if that was a... I wonder if they thought there would be a cross-up. Ended up walking into the mirror. And just keeping the pressure as safe as possible. Very good defense, only 1 damage from that 2 truths.
Landslide.
I think it's going to be a punish, yes. Rounded B, not an armor breaker. Meaty pressure, the jumpable, very late. Can't take a grab, and the tick grab from the plus frames of the neutral A. Organist takes it.
You lose.
Going the distance. This set. That was what? 3 or 4 timeout rounds. So it's Organist PTR. And next up we have Janet versus Red Baron. And then 2 more matches after this, and then that should conclude the round robin portion. So Red Baron versus Janet. So a reminder that it's a round-robin format, and the top 2 seeds, top 2 competitors, will face off in a first of 3. We'll dub that Grand Finals.
Plum. Onamaru.
Rogoshi saying Quint's back A is scary to use if the Rook is willing to early jump C. Jump C, jump C. That's the Earthquake. Yeah, I know what you mean, because back A is used to anti-air, and sometimes the earthquake will stop the rook momentum, and that will be a guaranteed earthquake knockdown. Alright, here we go. Missing out on the first round, the Sterling Games Classic.
Round 2, fight.
So the Red Baron taking it, the first one over Janet. Nope, gotta switch the flag. Super versus super. And gets over the bot.
Perfect. Round 3.
See him there?
Fight.
Alright, here we go. 1-1. What's gonna happen? The Pogo stuffs the slot machine, but Janet has corner. Oh no. Armors through the hit. Armors through a divide and conquer, but doesn't hit. That is unfortunate. I think Janet was just a bit too high for the hitbox. Walks into it. I think wanted walk up grab was a bit late. That's gonna be a trade. No items. Good for Red Baron. You cannot armor through that move. Definitely not. There are so many hits to that that cartwheel. It's gonna be a block. No follow up. Holding the fireworks, but Janet wisely jumps over, and then the back A. As soon as he got that little bit of space, it was time to break the armor. Red Baron fighting back. Slicing up the dice. These are toy dice. My sword is made of metal. Forged metal. Here comes a mini rook. Mini rook taking 3 hits to kill. We're gonna separate the sandwich. Only 1 hit left though. Oh, the babies. The babies.
Round 6.
And Janet just pulled the second kid at the right time. Oh, that sounded wrong.
Roll the dice.
Alright, super versus super. I think that cartwheel has such a big hitbox that it can just push away those robots very easily. And the blocks from Janet not staying still. Only hit with Spirit Fire. Has to block the fireworks. Janet gonna get more chip damage with these dice. Oh, the super works. Very surprising. Red Baron looking to get that final hit. And the sword misses, and that was... The jump sword missed. And then there was lightning, watermelon, and then a roll for that last bit of chip.
Who is my equal?
I don't think Janet could have drawn that any better. Immediate 3 chip damage right at the end. For those that don't know, when you block a special, the life pip will begin flashing. If you block 3 specials, it means you'll lose that bit of health. That's essentially how chip works in this game.
Round 2. Fight.
Grave versus Lum, it's not a bad matchup for Grave, just because of this. If the kids decide to misbehave, you can just blow them away. Oh wow, that long roll animation gets 3 hits. Nice cross up. The nerfs on that though, that move used to knock down, and you get to just loop that pressure into itself. You're gonna have to deal with dice, because gonna get a chance to blow them away. No, goes for the sword. Oh, mini rook in play, and mini rook. The right pull at the right time. Second time for Janet. I think that firework is real. Oh, I don't know about that. It's better to just block. Oh no, the wind blowing Grave into the lightning. And now that baby won't go away. The bomb. I hope he doesn't spend bar. Okay, good. But Red Baron has to do this right now.
Fight.
Last round to do it in. Needs this victory. Gets the hit. Has to block the fireworks. Good. He stuffs the neutral A. Baby's gonna go away. Not forever. Okay, it's forever now. Bomb pressure. I'll take those plus frames with the baby again. Causing all sorts of trouble. Again, can't jump over and then the coin. Sometimes you just get lucky. Sometimes you pull the slot machine, you get 7s. Or cherries. Or bars. Or lemons. How many more icons are in a slot machine? Bar, lemon, cherry, orange, 7. There's a lot. Anyways, that is Janet over Red Baron. That is a 2-0. Where is my admin page? Here we go. So 2 more matches. We have PTR SD Boy versus Mr. Sup. PTR versus Mr. Sup. And then Janet versus Organist for the last match here. Looking at the bracket, or at the results. Looking at the results here, I'm trying to figure how this, see how this is going to play out. Janet is in the lead with a perfect 3-0. Organist and Mr. Sup with a 2-1. PTRSD Boy and Red Baron behind. So it's really a battle for second place. I think at this point Janet clinches. Because... No, not necessarily. I can't call it yet. Anyways, we're gonna get the Quince mirror. I have no idea who's who. I do believe PTR's on the left. I think that's PTR's color, the red and white. Yeah, correct. Let's switch the scene.
Seeing double. Reflect. Reading.
Alright, both playing very Canadian style. You go first. Alright, this is gonna be drawn out, it seems. Trading blows. Oh, Mr. Sup finds the hit. And gets it.
Round 2. Fight.
So if Mr. Sup wins this match, and then Organist wins their match, I do believe we'll have the tie. Actually, that might be a 3-way tie the way I see it. Nice. Gets the cross up, Mr. Sup. Oh, cancels into super? Is that gonna hit? Yes. Big jackpot. Gets the counter even. 3 damage. Now we have a mix-up which side. Alright, it wasn't real. But it gets Mr. Sup blocking. Going back to neutral. Oh, you know, I think that could have been back-aid. I could be wrong. That was a full screen divide and conquer. Or consent of the governed. I think that could have been back-aid, but we'll never know. Now no, trading hits again. I thought that was Mr. Sup getting the hits, but there was a throw by PTR. Ooh, straight hit from PTR again. Oh, this is gonna be tie? No. I always can't tell who's gonna win that exchange, especially if it's Quince. Because Quince, the invincibility on Quince is super. Lasts a surprisingly long amount of time.
Seeing double. Patriot mirror. Two truths. Welcome. Consent of the governed. Justice. Positive spin.
You know, I do like not blocking it, because it is plus frames. And I think if you space out the split move, you can kind of make it safe. Oh, I actually can't even tell he's throwing who. That was PTR.
Round 5. Fight.
Patriot mirror.
What's gonna happen here? That's gonna be a trade, but Mr. Sup will get the advantage because of the two truths.
Seeing double. Greeting. Seeing double.
Gets the chip. Good defense. Not going for many mix-ups. Just wants to get the lead on chip, and finally, as it ends, as soon as I say not going for mix-ups, went for the mix-up.
Round 6. Fight.
Welcome. Seeing double. Of the governed.
They're gonna hit? No.
Spin.
You get out of there.
Welcome. Greeting. Seeing double. Greeting.
And it's
Greeting.
very hectic right now. I can't tell which one's real.
Consent of the governed.
No hits.
Seeing double.
And Mr. Sup,
Seeing double.
after all that,
You
Mr. Sup. There's Mr. Sup on the blue Quince. No character swap. We Quince mains over here.
Round 1. Fight.
Greeting. Seeing double. Seeing double. Hello. Seeing double. Seeing double. Greeting.
We're seeing double.
Reflect.
Drink every time you hear the word double.
Greeting.
No, don't do that.
Greeting. Seeing double. Patriot mirror.
And that's gonna be chip. Yes.
Perfect. Round 2. Fight.
Patriot mirror.
Instant round start mirror. That's usually a Mr. Sup play.
Positive spin.
Alright, one of those cones is real. It's the white and red one.
Spin.
Man, how do you pressure your own character? It's so weird. Mr. Sup's turn. Let me show you how it's done.
True.
Mix up at the last minute.
Seeing double. Seeing double.
That is the second time Mr. Sup went for mix up at the last second.
Round 3.
Block one way and then the last one is a cross it.
Seeing
Could we have a pattern here?
Hello. Seeing.
Alright, gets the throw, Mr. Sup.
Reflect.
PTR right back at you.
Too true.
Oh, just gets hit.
Spin. Reflect. Consent of the governed.
Oh, because I can do this. And gets the counter hit. One thing about Two Truth is that you're addicted to that pressure.
Patriot.
But against Quince, there's always consent of the governed.
Seeing double. Welcome. Seeing double.
Essentially a 4-frame startup super. Or 4 frames to get invincible.
Seeing double.
3 frames to get off the ground, 1 frame to activate.
Welcome. Seeing.
You are fighting back.
Seeing double. Seeing double.
He gets to throw Mr. Sup. Patriot Mirror, 1 mix up for game.
Hello.
It's
Justice.
gonna be Chip. Chip is gonna be a factor. 1, 2.
Consent of the governed.
And gets the power, which is huge. And gets the round.
Seeing double.
So when you get a counter hit on consent of the governed, if you see that POW, it means you get all your meter back.
Seeing double. Consent of the governed. Justice.
Goes for the split. I'm not blocking that.
Hello. Patriot mirror.
Blocks ring in the mirror.
Hello. Seeing double.
It's just so hard to see the RAM. The video game RAM can barely keep up.
You
And Mr. Sub will take it. Over PTR. Alright. Last match will be Organist and Janet. I think they're already there. Let's go right in.
Plum.
Okay, so let's take a look at the stand. This is a very interesting one now. This is a 2-0 for Brazilian lag.
Plum.
Ante up.
And we got the Bears. Bears up in here. This is Germany versus Great Britain. So the connection should be good. I'm gonna assume it's good. Give me a sec as I put these flags in there.
Here. Melon. Give me a jackpot. Here's your melon. Give me a jackpot.
Round 2.
So the stats right now is that
Surprise items.
if Organist wins this, we will have a 3-way tie for first, second, and third. Which may be very interesting. And if Janet wins this, it's going to be Janet and Mr. Suck. So a big game. This is a big game for all parties.
Round 3. Fight.
Catch. Roll the dice.
Yeah, I'm playing with the dice.
Give me a jackpot.
Are they gonna hit? Yes. 2 hits. I think one of them was the slot machine, the other one was like a coin. Alright, no strings for you.
Splat. Catch.
Oh no! Bit of a lag spike right at the end. Yeah, trying to find that jump A. Can he get the throw? No.
Roll the dice.
Lump too far. And the chip. And the fireworks. Fortis had just enough to block.
Fight.
And the fireworks did their job. No food for anybody. Trade roll, but the baby. 2-2. Trading blows. Oh, double fireworks. This is gonna be crazy.
Here's your melon.
How is the game have not crashed yet?
Here. Roll the dice.
Alright, dice roll. That's gonna be Organist's dice. And gets it.
Round 5. Fight.
Look out. What's this? Melon. What? Have a give me a jackpot. Give me a jackpot.
Perfect. You win.
And that's Organist's game. One away from causing the 3-way tie. Oh, what? Okay. But the game took a little second to load the extra intro animation. You can get over the baby, yes. And jump over, empty jump, nothing.
Take that.
What mix-ups? Oh, looking for the Yomis.
Look at surprise.
Both of them. Oh, rolls into works. Not what you want to do. The coin and fireworks is going to be hard to get away from. Oh, but Organist finds a way. The very weird non-corner stealing roll made that just weird enough for them to sneak in that last 2 hits.
Roll the dice. Look at this.
Now he gets the jump in.
Give me a jackpot.
Can he get the throw off? Yes.
Have a melon. Here.
Hold it. Oh, that's the tricky item into throw. And fortunately for Janet, that jump A
Round 3.
hitting both
Fight.
the panda and the baby.
Roll the dice.
That could have been disastrous if the baby managed to get the hit.
Catch. Catch. Melon. Look out. Here.
That gets the roll.
Roll the dice.
Janet puts the dice out. Unable to get rid of them. Uses the cartwheel again. That's going to be a trade, yes.
What's this?
Give me a second, someone's at the door.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Roll the dice! What's this? Melon!
So I had to get the door.
What's this?
Alright, what's happening? Janet with a 2-game lead, 2-1. Orioles gets some works and gets the finish. 2-2.
Round 5. Fight.
You know, I've never actually planned for a 3-way tie,
Roll the dice!
but it looks like it might happen.
Catch! Melon!
Janet gets the hit and gets the finish. That one stray dice hitting, causing so much hit stun, allowing Janet to get pressure. That is a mini rook for Organist, and trying to protect it as much as possible. And gets the round. This is match point.
Round 7. Fight.
Who got the better item? I think Organist did, but Janet gets the jump in.
Roll the dice!
Nice for Organist. Oh, Janet getting hit. One point away from closing it out. Melon, and I think that was close to chip, and that will be Organist 2-0 over Janet, which means we'll have a tie, I believe. Let me just put this in. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on this. Let's see what the standings look like. Alright, we do have a 3-way tie. 3-1, Organist, Mr. Sup, and Janet. So, the way I'm going to do this now is that we're going to play another round robin of those three, but it's only going to be first to one. First to one. And then the winner of this will decide who gets to go to grand finals. So, let's do Organist and Janet play one more game. And whoever wins that will win the set in the round robin. So if you win 2, that means you get to advance to grand finals. So play again for one game. Only a first to one. Best of 1. This is how we do sudden death. Or it's how I do sudden death. Oh, I gotta watch. Gotta get in the game. This is what we call extra innings. And we're not moving anywhere. The pandas will stay.
Ante up!
We are now in sudden death round robin. I think the flags switch. And the colors. So this is first to 1.
Round 1.
SBO style.
Fight.
Let's get these out of here.
What's that? Catch! Surprise! What's this?
Alright, very important game. Jackpot again. Oh, throw. No bombs for you. Fireworks coming down. It's going to be a lot of chip. Can Janet avoid it? Avoids the chip, but Organist gets a bigger life lead. Janet gets her own fireworks. Just manages to avoid the flashing chip. More items for Organist. What's it going to be? And they were good items.
Round 2.
Could have been risky. Those could have been cherries. Just like that. But you can't heal yourself beyond full health. Like that. Janet gets a knockdown. Now corner pressure, all that chip. Big 3-piece combo from Organist. Baby stuffs the cartwheel, that's huge. And I think they may have went for a walk-up throw, but the button was right there. There and ready to suck that approach. Another fireworks for Janet. Gonna stay in front, keep the pressure. Or he sticks underneath. Another mini rook. I do believe mini rook is the rarest item. It does have 3 durability. But walks slower than the baby. Oh, and walks into the rook. The dead body from Janet covered the rook. You gotta remember it's there. Oh, Ornis with the Yomi. This is so close. Janet, nice roll out. There we go again. Misses the throw. That's a fire for Organist. This blocks. Oh god, they're trading health. Trading cherries, trading everything. This is chaos. No strings for you. Jackpot. Fireworks again. I don't think Janet can avoid it this time. And the chip. And it's 2-2.
Round 5. Fight.
Oh, they both threw items. Janet with the one with the jackpot, but out of the way. Oh, what is happening? This game's gonna crash. No, it's not. Janet with the pressure. Gets from behind into watermelon. Oh, the melons. And second cartwheel wins. Organist now looking to take the sudden death. Alright, there we go. Big punch. Jackpot gets stuffed. One firework for Organist, another one for Janet. Throw's gonna negate all of that. Organist gets life. Lightning Cloud gets pressure. Now stealing the lead. Another. This is like the best case scenario. A lot of chip on play. Janet gets a throw. Has to block. Gotta watch out for the dice. Lightning Cloud. Lightning Cloud's gonna put a stop to everything. Are they gonna go for cartwheel? No! The trade that works out for Janet. You cannot win a game off a double KO. Or a timeout. It must be a clean victory. Oh, not blocking the bomb. Falling asleep behind the wheel. Decent items. Has to jump the bomb. Oh, but a melon versus dice. Oh, this can go either way. 4-2. Janet with the lead. Blocks and the chip. Janet squeaks on by.
You win.
So Janet with the first win. Now Janet will play. Janet will play Mr. Sup. And if Janet wins, that means she advances to the grand finals. So essentially, winner stays. Whoever wins 2 in a row will get to move on. Janet versus Mr. Sup. First to 1, sudden death. Janet versus Mr. Sup. So you have to win 2 in a row, essentially. Whoever wins 2 in a row advances first, and then whoever's remaining will face it out sudden death. So if Mr. Sup wins this, then Mr. Sup has a chance to win 2 in a row. It's basically an infinite, almost an infinite round robin we're playing here.
Round 1. Fight. 1.
Surprise! Assist.
Mr. Sup going to Gray. This is weird to me.
Look out!
DeGray is Janet's character too.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
First round to Janet. Let me change the flag on first to 1.
Roll the dice!
And this is sudden death. Give me a second. PR.
Final arbiter.
What was a final arbiter? Trying to catch up here. Alright. Janet looking good. And the full screen.
Round 3.
What's that move called again? Tyrant Crush. Man, I haven't seen Fast Strike in so long. Gotta remember the move names. Pressure from the Ghost. Oh, the back A. That back A is way more scary than Quintus' back A. Oh boy. Janet gets the knockdown. Jackpot for Janet. And unable to stop the slot machine, I think may have got pushed back by a baby into the lightning cloud. Janet looking good. Mr. Stop using that broken jump A. Jackpot's up. Big Tyrant Crush, that's not a bad trade. Damage for Mr. Sup. Now has corner. And the great one of the best corner pressures in the game avoids the inescapable chip, but Mr. Sup recovers with a jump B. Ooh, no counter for you. Ghost prevented any sort of offensive approach. Wasting that super Mr. Sup going in. Daggerfall gets the hit. Mr. Sup. Janet gets the hit, and that's huge. Janet 1 round away from advancing to the grand final. Mr. Sup.
Assist. Take that. Roll the dice.
Oh, takes the damage, doesn't get through the dice. Bomb's gonna put a stop sign. Gonna try to sneak his way in. But Janet ready with the neutral A. And now 1 life away from taking it. Goes for the cross up whiffs. They're gonna trade. No. Oh, I don't even know what happened there. The slot machine stopped. There was no damage. I think there was 1 on Janet. There's a lot of life though. Oh no, waste the super. Gonna get the life back though. But Janet may not want to throw too many items. Want to keep that deficit as high as you can. Oh, that dice! The rebound. The screen rebound. Now the bomb has to switch plots. That ghost, where was she going? Oh no, that's a cherry for Mr. Sub, but gonna have to act soon. Oh boy. Picked up 3. Janet gets some damage. 5 seconds on the clock. Gonna go for the jackpot. And 2 hits. Janet will move on to grand finals. But now we have Mr. Sup versus Organista Sudden Death, first to 1. And so it's gonna be the last match of Sudden Death because Janet advances. Organist versus Mr. Sup, first to 1. Sudden Death for Grands. So the whole point of that was to see who can win 2 in a row first. Whoever's remaining is Sudden Death. First to 1. And then after this, the grand finals will just be a simple first to 3. So we're gonna get they're getting their games in, all the players. Sometimes this is just the way it's drawn out because of the standings. 3 to 1, 3 to 1, 3 to 1. So first to 1, everything on the line. SBO style. Organist will be on the left. Mr. Sup will be on the right. It's going to be a big big body brawlers. Rook versus the versus the Onimaru. It's going to be Brazil versus Germany. And this is going to be me versus the first round. Excuse me. I choked on my own spit. Sorry about that.
Round 2.
Oh, sorry, Y20. We're in Eastern time, so I thought you would know. Alright, here we go. Mr. Up with the lead. The bots are out and they are in play, and he's taking that first round.
Round 3. Fight.
Will we get a Quince versus Lum, or a Lum versus Lum? Grand finals. Organist getting the grab. Thunderclap goes for the strike. It's essentially strike or throw at this point. The time it was a throw. But it's not just strike versus throw, it's strike versus two types of throws. And everything will do 2 damage. Very scary. Good canceling the landslide. Only 1 hit of armor. So you're able to just break through 3 damage on that play. And that's unblockable because of the guard crush and Mr. Sup saying these bots are gonna do chip, and I'm just gonna finish you with the sword. 2-2. Ends with a sequence. Thunderclap gets the jump, escape. Now the corner is theirs. That's gonna be a punish into the corner. This is big. Side switch. How is the defense? Here come the bots. The bots can win a game in a single sequence. Or in this content, I'm just blocking. Not gonna do it. The safest option turns into 5 damage. And now Mr. Sup poised to go to grand finals. Is that gonna be a punish? Yes. Not jumpable. Perfect play. 3 more damage for Rook. Big boot at a frame trap timing. And that's gonna get grabbed. 1 round to decide it all. Sudden death.
Round 7. Fight. Vines. Landslide.
That's gonna be... Oh, the cancel. No damage for Organist. This is up looking good. Takes 3. Vines, is that gonna hit? I think it is, yes. Has to get around the bots though. Oh, the big clip. This is scary. Gets to get around it, yes. Gotta watch the approach, gets the jump. Mr. Sup gonna go for the pogo. No, goes for divide and conquer. Still alive. And the jump sword. The jumping C will take it. And Mr. Sup, 2 grand finals versus Janet. That could have gone either way. And now for the grand finale. First of 3. Panda versus the Quince or the Onimaru. Who knows what's going to happen? This is Germany. No, sorry. This is Brazil versus Great Britain. First of 3. No winners, no losers. Just the grand finals. Alright, good plays everyone. Been a great tournament so far. Hopefully our next one will be just as exciting. It should be the second week of next month. I'll post the date. We're looking at the 20th. Saturday, May 20th will be our next tournament. And not 6:06 will be the first round. 6:06 p.m. for us, that is. Let's get back in there.
Round 2. Fight.
Give me a jackpot!
Oh my god. Big anti-air, forward A and tactical slice. Janet getting in with the cartwheel, no more guard crush. Throw. Melon pressure. Alright, has to stop because of the bomb. Gives Onimar a bit of space. Is that going to connect? Yes. As soon as Lump took to the sky, heard the word melon, Mr. Sup pressed the S button. Ooh, just dodges the counter, but Mr. Sup gets the Yomi counter, and that's going to be guaranteed kill.
Perfect.
With that sequence.
Round 4.
There is a gap in between that string, forward A and the tactical slice, but the only thing you can really beat it with is throw at close range. And Mr. Sup taking it 4 straight rounds. First game, first of 3. Gonna stick with the panda. No degrade just yet for Janet.
Fight.
Go for the DP, yes, but Janet rolls away. Oh, able to recover in time. It's so tricky to tell when Onimari's gonna recover from the counter, because it's very fast. Oh, I think out of range for the throw. That counter was probably a throw attempt by Janet.
Roll the dice!
Alright, dice are in play. Gonna get 1 chip. Should be out of the way for the bomb. And that baby saving the day once again. Unable to make the sandwich, but has corner. With baby approaching, that forward A ended up killing it. And then holding the counter during the slot machine.
Round 3.
I think a coin was able to clip the counter. Cannot counter projectiles, only strikes. Bots are slowly approaching. Things are getting sliced. Here comes the guard break. And this is inescapable.
Perfect.
It's just up walking back
Round 4.
to make sure that the follow-up cannot be stuffed with a throw.
What? Here's your melon!
A weird cross up there for Janet.
Roll the dice!
Kind of tricky. Could have been a cross-up if Janet got to the other side before the dice throw. But you can tell because of the direction that the dice are thrown which side to block that is. Oh, what was that? Cross-up but lands in front? That's some Street Fighter 4
Round 5.
bullcrap.
Fight.
Melon stuffing the forward A. And Carlo getting over the forward A.
Roll the dice!
Dice are being rolled. What do we have? Oh, the big damage. Oh, went for some kind of meaty button. Ends up getting thrown. Oh, that dice not flying forward. Giving Mr. Sup a chance. Oh, Mr. Sup taking the cherry with that sword movement, but Janet with the tick grab finish.
Fight.
That's gonna trade, yes. No items. But a knockdown for Janet. Oh, that weird early jumping. Oh, this is big. The baby's coming. And I think, yeah, Janet went for Melon. The thing about Melon is, I do believe it extends your hurt box downwards. That's why that super was able to connect. Now it's 3-3. Round 7. Game number 2. This is looking to take a 2-0 lead. Janet wanting to tie things up. 6-5, damage-wise. Bishop gonna get punished there. Baby's coming. Baby activates the counter. It's gonna happen. Gets to the other side. That weird step forward that Onimaru takes. And then somehow the push boxes interacted. And Lum clipped to the other side, making that super whiff completely. The weirdness of fighting games sometimes. 3-hit combo for Janet. Just rolling in, it's working. Why stop? Finally has the answer. Now, Mr. Sup getting the hits. Went for a meaty throw, but missed. Ended up being better. The fake weird pressure after whiff turns into a mini scramble.
Take that. Roll the dice.
Here comes some dice. Good trade from Mr. Sup. 2 for 1. But Onimaru also has 7 health compared to Lum's 6. But not with fireworks. 3 to 3. Cartwheel, not gonna say no. We're gonna go for the unblockable. Yes. No. What? That works? Okay, well.
Round 3.
There are some things about this unblockable that I don't even know. I didn't know you could counter that. Use a slot machine to avoid it. Mr. Sup still with the advantage. This is gonna be a punish. It's gonna be 1 or 2. Goes for 1 because wants the setup. The hard knockdown. Oh, that's okay for Janet. At this point, damage is worth more than the positioning, and it shows. Janet takes the round.
Round 4. Fight.
Ooh, melon to the face. From the fireworks. Okay, Janet gets the cherry and jumps over the sword. Good. Back ace. And that weird string works out, and then throw by Mr. Sup. 3 to 1 in rounds.
Round 5. Fight.
Look at him. Surprise. What's this?
Can you get over? No. No one extending the hurt box downwards. Mr. Sup looking to get the hit. Does. The bomb stops the combo. This is going to be a punish. I think he wants corner. Yes. Divine Conquer. That's going to be a stuff. Goes for damage again. Cannot block anything right now. The bomb might kill. No. Has to block the bomb. Mr. Sup jumps over. Doesn't go for a jump in. And Janet stays alive. That was a scramble.
6. Fight.
Back A. Start by Mr. Sup. Misses the throw, but gets Divide and Conquer. Again, but the fireworks, all that damage, 3 damage. Mr. Sup, 4-2 in life totals. Activates the counter, the baby's not going to save the day. Mr. Sup will take game number 3. Okay, wants to go back in. Panda or nothing for Janet.
Round 1. Fight.
What's this?
Cartwheels block. Fireworks also block. All that damage done to Mr. Sup is chip. No hits. Nice jump. Reacting to the blue stuff. I mean, I can be thrown? No, too close. That's... Gets away, but Mr. Sup gonna take a lot of chip from the fireworks and bomb. And the firework hitting the pinky toe
Round 2.
on the way down.
Fight.
Items. Melon. Melon.
Oh, that was weird. Oh, a 4 damage combo. That's gonna be a throw. Do not pull a slot machine in my face. Oh, this is big. The bots are coming. And just tackles, shoulder tackling his way in, Mr. Sup.
Round 3. Fight.
Good on Mr. Sup to use the shoulder tackle. I think if he did sword, it would have been too slow. A nice block at the last minute. The fireworks coming down.
Here. Roll the dice.
Here come the dice. One finds its mark. Oh, holds it. I think could have actually punished. Taken a trade with the coin. Mr. Sup needs to work a bit harder. Coins are out. The Spirit Fire hits, but fireworks coming down. And the pogo. I'm not sure if Mr. Sup wanted to hit with that pogo. When you hit with the pogo, it bounces you slightly back up into the air. And he got hit with the fireworks. I think he may have been going for whiff pogo into throw. If I were guessing then. And oh, that's big damage. Doesn't get the juggle. But just as good enough, Mr. Sup. The robots.
Round 5.
Creating that win, guaranteed win situation. The checkmate. Baby's still alive, coming in. Divide and conquer, killing both. The Janet with the jump in. Cherry, it's gonna be Mr. Sups, 3-3. Bomb. Oh, the bots though. This is how Mr. Sup wins his rounds. What's gonna be a 3-piece combo from Janet.
Round
Before the
6.
bots could play.
Fight.
Janet with a full bar, Mr. Sup. Empty gas tank. Scared Car finds its mark on the air. Janet, no dice for you.
Perfect.
Perfect round for Mr. Sup. Tournament point, Mr. Sup.
Fight.
That's a trade. Really even. Both went for something it whiffed. Janet gets the roll. Guard crush in effect. Mr. Sup tries to take it, but Janet jumps. Oh, the counter. We're gonna go for the unblockable. Janet with a bar. Doesn't go for the slot machine. Oh, gets the hit. Janet. Fireworks coming down. Not needed. 2-2.
You win.
Now it's final game. The final game.
Round 1. Fight.
Winner takes literally the whole tournament. The extra innings, the bottom of the 13th inning. Who's gonna hit that home run? The walk-off. Mr. Sup with a man on base.
Round 2.
But you need to get to home plate. One runner on base for Mr. Sup.
Roll the dice.
Ooh, tries to sneak in. That's super, as Janet was hitting her dice. And she was far enough to avoid it. Oh, that was weird. That looked like an unblockable, but it wasn't. And you can't do that string from close up to Panda. He will throw you. Oh, what's gonna happen? It's gonna be a trade? Yeah, no, it could beat out clean. One hit. Oh, but the super, I can't even call this. It's too fast. Avoids the counter. Oh boy.
Round 3. Fight.
I think Mr. Sup wanted an empty jump throw, released the counter, did nothing. I think he could have blocked that, but hoping Jenna would throw, it didn't. Alright, back at 5 life for Janet. Fireworks coming out. Lands on it, fireworks. Mr. Sup keeps corner. Oh, that's a big hit. And he steals the cherry too, 1 life for Janet. Bomb has to stop. He's gonna keep the dice locked in place. Doesn't get the hit. Sword doesn't make it through, but the throw. The surprise wake-up throw.
Round 4.
2-1 for Mr. Sup. The flags were wrong the entire time. No one told me. Oh, the melon extending into the bomb. That's gonna be a pogo. That is death. I think too far for the throw. Janet definitely went for it.
Round
Not one to
5.
miss these things. Match point, tournament point for Mr. Sup. Roll the dice. Janet gets 2 dice hits. Mr. Sup waiting. Waiting for his moment. Here come the bots. Oh, stuffs the cartwheel attempt. This is huge. And that's it. That stuffed cartwheel attempt. And that is a home run. Walk-off home run from Mr. Sup, who will take today's tournament. Good games, everyone. Close finish. 2-2 right down to the wire, including a 3-way tie in the round robin, forcing it to go to sudden death. Mr. Sup, through the skin of his teeth, taking it for Brazil. So we had Canada, Brazil, United States, Germany, and Great Britain. 5 countries represented today in Fantasy Strike. Thank you to GGPO, the Cannons for their rollback netcode technology for making this all possible. And thank you to you guys for playing in the tournament and watching today. It's definitely a fun one. I need some water because my voice is running out. I've been drinking coffee this entire time. Anyway, that's going to do it for us today at Toronto Top Tiers. I want to remind everybody that you guys have watched Fantasy Strike, strategically difficult and mechanically elegant game by Serlin Games. Find this game on the Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and Steam. You can also download the game for free. It is free to play. All the characters you see there, including the 2 DLCs, Onimaru and Quince, are available in training and 1v1 versus computer. You can also take it to ranked matches and casual matches. If you buy the core pack, you can have access to friend requests and play in our tournaments that we run on a monthly basis. You can download it for free. You do not need a subscription to Nintendo Online. PlayStation Online or Steam is always free. You don't need a subscription. Just download the game. It's that easy. Alright, everyone, you're watching Stun City, Cyber Stun City. You can stay connected with us at Toronto Top Tiers by following us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and YouTube. Fighting games, Toronto Top Tiers. Toryuken, a new era, June 24th, 25th, is our offline major event, 2-day event. Courtyard Marriott Hotel, 475 Yonge Street, Toronto, Ontario. Start.gg/Toryuken. Street Fighter 6, KOF 15, Melty Blood Type Luna, Guilty Gear, Strive, Tekken 7, and more games to come. That event already happened, so don't worry about it. And once again, Safety Man here. Thank you guys for watching Fantasy Strike. We're going to go on a short raid, but I will say that our next Fantasy Strike tournament is scheduled for Saturday, May 20th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And that said, that'll do it from us tonight. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you our players for hanging out today. It's been a fun one, and we hope to see you back again on the 20th for more Fantasy Strike. Safety Man on the mic. Stick around just for a few more seconds as we find someone to raid. And I think I know where we're going. We're going to say hi to our friend Vixie, who is doing the Glue Cup. Them's Fighting Herds. Another indie game with rollback netcode, and I think crossplay just enabled. So be sure to check her out. Glue Cup Beginner Fighting Herds Tournament. Have a good day, everyone, and I'll see you back on the 20th for Fantasy Strike. Or if you're offline, we'll see you offline at Seascape this Wednesday for Stun City. Have a good night, everyone. Or have a good day, afternoon, wherever you are. And I hope the rest of your month, the rest of your May is a good one. Peace out.